So now we'll see, we have seen the parameter like priority is equal to value, priority is equal to 1 and priority is equal to 2 and priority is equal to 3, and we have seen how this method, it is behaving as per priority, right? Now we'll see what are the different parameter we can pass. Okay, so first of all, as of now we are talking about priority. Once it will be done, then we'll discuss about different parameters. Okay, so what and all parameter I can pass as of now? So I have just passed in one sequence 1 2 3. Can we give any sequence? Okay, yes, we can give any sequence, 0 15, okay, 31. So I'm not about, I'm not at all bothering about the sequence, consecutive sequence. So I can give any number, okay, any positive number, any negative number, so that we'll see different combinations. So now if I run, so how priority will work, it will start from lowest to highest. Okay, so lowest priority will be given highest, okay, then highest priority will be given less. Okay, so here if I'm giving priority is equal to 10 and priority is equal to 15 and priority is equal to 31, which is lowest one? 10. So this will execute first. After 10, which is the which is the lowest? 15. So 15 will execute first, second, then third, 30, priority is equal to 31 will execute. Okay, so now let's see with example. So everything will see practical, so it should not be anything something which you'll see beyond this. So we'll see here. So if you'll execute, so if you'll see test case 1, test case 2, test case 3. So test case 1 executed first because priority is equal to 10, then test case 2 because priority is equal to 15, then test case 3 because priority is equal to 31. Fine. Now what I'll do, I'll make here 115. Now if I'll run again, so let's see the output. If I'll run the same, so now if you'll see the execution order, so we'll get to know. So I'll just see the execution order. So if you'll see how it executes, so first, then third, then second. Okay, because 10 50 1 5 and 31, so which is the less? So 10. So test case 1 executed, perfect. Then which one is which one is greater after 10? So 115 or 31? So 31, right? So third test case got executed. Then at last, highest priority is what? 115. So then at last it will get execute. So means it will start from lowest to highest. Okay, so this is how prioritizing works. Okay, so if you have multiple test cases and you want to prioritize, okay, these 3 test case should run first, after this test case only my subsequent test should run. So that time you can use priority. Okay, so now what else priority we can give? Okay, so can we give a priority in negative value? So we'll see. So negative 20. Okay, so now if I pass negative 20, here I'll pass 15, just 15. Okay, so if I'll pass negative value, so now again which is the less? So negative. So test 1 will execute first, then which is after that? So I'll just make it here something, okay, 15. So 15 will execute afterwards, then third test case will execute, right? Because minus 20 is less. So yes, can we give negative priority? Is it possible in TestNG? Yes, it is possible. Okay, so always you in interview, sometimes if you not go through this kind of question, you will get confused, okay, whether we can give negative or not. Yes, we can see. So test case 1 got executed because it has minus 20, then test case 2, then test case 3 as per priority. So now you got to know how to prioritize the test cases. Okay, perfect. So now I'll just create here, I'll just not give any priority. I'll just remove this one priority. Okay, if I'm not giving any priority, by default what will be the priority? So by default priority will be 0. By default priority will be 0. So now let me run. So now if I'll run this, so which one will execute first? So first will execute, okay, let me here minus 20. I'll just remove this one. Okay, so I'm not giving any priority to this test case, okay, this test method. So this priority by default will be what? 0. By default priority will be 0. So first this test case 2 should execute, after that which is less? So minus 10. No, so see here, if it is 0, here priority is what? 0, but here minus 20 is what? Less than 0, right? So first test case will execute test case 1, then after that test case 2, then test case 3. So we will see, observe the output, just observe the output. So I'll just run this. So if you'll see the output, so it has what? Test case 1 because negative, then test case 2 because 0, then test case 3. Perfect. Okay, now I'll remove this one also, I'll remove this one as well. Okay, now which one should execute first? Now this both will be having what? Both will be having default priority, which is 0. So now this is also 0, now this is also 0, so both are at the same priority. So if both are at the same priority, now which one will take it taken care? So as per alphabetical order, which we have discussed, right? So if I run these, now what will be the output? So it will be first test case 1, then test case 2, then test case 3, because first if this both are priority is what? 0. Okay, let me give here something, -1. So now priority will be which one? This will both will be 0 0, right? This will be 0, priority will be 0 for this test case, because I'm not giving anything, so default will be 0. This one also will be 0. Now here priority is equal to -1, so -1 is less than this 2 0, right? So this will execute first. So my test case 3 will execute first. After that, now these both are at the same level, so now which one will consider? So alphabetical order. So which one should execute first? Test case 1, then test case 2. So now here how it will execute? So test case 3, test case 1, and test case 2. So we'll see the output. So if you'll see the output, so how it will execute? So test case 3 first, because -1, then test case 1, okay, then test case 2. So it taken care of what? Alphabetical order. Okay, so this is how prioritizing work in a TestNG. So these are the different example. Can we give negative priority? Yes, we can give. If what happen if both are the same level, both priority is same, so what will be considered? So alphabetical order. Okay, so like that you should you can get the question in interview, so you should know this, how to handle and how, what will be the output, right? Okay, so now we have seen priority. So now one more question which will be very frequent asked. So how we can prioritize the test cases? So you can simple answer you can use. We have in TestNG we have parameter called priority is equal to value. So we can pass the priority is equal to whatever value you want in multiple test method, and we can prioritize the test method in a test case, okay, for a particular test case. So suppose in some scenario, if we have multiple test cases, okay, now I want my first 10 test cases should execute first, and if this all 10 test cases getting passed, then only subsequent tests should execute. So how you will achieve that? Okay, so this is the strategy which you used to follow in automation, right? So suppose so how you can prioritize? So simple, by using priority is equal to value. So if anywhere in the testing framework, or you are dealing with any automation case, so if you are feeling okay, this test case mandatory should run first, then only other tests should run. So according to that, in that particular class, for that particular class, we can define the parameter called priority, and we can achieve that. Perfect. So this is all about the priority. So next parameter we'll see invocation count. Okay, so see you in the next.